Peekaboo. Alright, that was stupid. Alright, anyway, Sergeant 274 here. Today we're going to showcase the Black Knight sword. This is actually classified as a great sword, but it's just called the Black Knight sword. This is a +5 one. You see there it requires 20 strength and 18 dex to wield it. That's one-handed. If you want to do it two-handed, it only requires 15 strength. So if you get this weapon early in the game, which you can get, you are pretty much set throughout the game. You can beat every boss in the game with this weapon, and you don't even have to go over 20 strength. I have 50, but you can just keep your strength at 20, or even 15, I guess, if you wanted to. Just +5 it. Don't even have to +5 it probably, but whatever. There you saw the R1 attack. This is the R2 one-handed attack. It is a thrusting attack, and smaller enemies, it'll push it back. It'll definitely move them. It does have that weird kind of after effect, and it poses there. If you've seen the Black Knights with these swords, you see it has that same move there towards the end. Anyways, this is the R2, or excuse me, the two-handed R1 attack. What am I saying? I don't know. And there is the two-handed R2 attack, so that will kind of launch your enemy or push him backwards. But it's a long attack, obviously. All R2s on Black Knight weapons seem to be pretty long attacks. So there's a rolling attacks, pretty good, but it's an overhead chop, so it doesn't have a wide radius hit like that does, like the backstep does. What do we have left here? I believe, yes, the running attacks, which are very good. This weapon, I love the running attacks with the great swords. You know, this is called a sword, like I said. Remember, it is a great sword, so it has a majority of the great sword moveset package to it, except for the R2s. Alright, anyways, let's go try this out in Orlando. Here we are. Here's my stats real quick. 40 endurance, 50 strength, and the Black Knight sword stats. There you go. Alright. So let's see how Mr. Giant number 1 handles this. So that's a jumping attack, so 556. And then a regular two-handed R1. So it makes pretty quick work of enemies. Like I said, it's the weakest of the Black Knight weapons, but by no means does that mean it's bad. There's a spinning attack, running attack I should say. Almost killed him in one shot. Not quite enough, but does a lot of damage. Excuse me. Here's a plunging attack. I only got one hit on the plunge there, so it didn't kill him outright. Got Tight Knight chunk, and here's a chunk from the other guy. Alright, now on to some Silver Knights. Silver Knights, there you are. Alright, this guy's, yeah, not having any of what I want to give to him, so we're going to try to backstab him here. There you go, 755 on the normal backstab. Good damage. Again, Black Knight weapons you cannot buff, so this is going to be the max damage, well, not the max normal damage you can do against the Silver Knight. Unless, I guess, you increased your, there you go. I got a two-handed R2 to work there. I was in trouble. I got the two-handed R2 to work in the nick of time. Here's the parry and riposte. But yeah, like I was saying, this is max damage you'll have from this weapon because you cannot buff it unless you have power within or, you know, red tier stone active. There's a jumping attack, or you increase your strength or dex even more, but the dex scaling is a E, strength is C, so most people don't go over 50 anyways, and dex really doesn't help this weapon at all because it's E scaling. Anyways, alright, Hornet Ring time. And fail the parry. Attempt number 2. With the Hornet Ring, you get 1173 damage against the Silver Knight, obviously, on the parry. And the riposte. Backstab is... You gonna let me do a backstab? Let me do a backstab, sure. Sure, I would like to stab you in the back. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is making me dizzy. 982. Alright. So, heal because this guy almost killed me last time. So there's a spinning attack, and you can see how quickly you can follow that up, especially if it stuns someone with just an R1. So, two-handed spinning, followed by a R1. Nice damage. Here, I'm going to go through the Undead Burg and show you just how powerful a regular Black Knight sword is. This is just a regular one, plus nothing. Granted, I have 50 strength, but the damage output is going to be a little less, obviously. But yeah, if you get this drop, you can just mow through the competition, or mow through the enemies for the most part, and then just upgrade it when you get some Twinkling Titanite, and you'll be good to go. You see the moveset. You just need 15 strength and 18 dex, and you can two-hand it like this, and you'll plow through people. That running spinning attack is amazing. I miss it there, but yeah, it's awesome. So, anyways, the Black Knight is right down here. If you don't want to, if you're not good at parrying, then just drag him back here to that area, and you can try to backstab him. But here's where he'll be, by the blue Tearstone ring. Alright, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Okay, just kidding. Sorry guys, I forgot to tell you where you can get the Black Knight sword at. You can get it here, where I just showed you at the Undead Burg. There are 2 Black Knights in the Undead Asylum that you can get it from. And you can also get it from the 2 respawning Black Knights in the Kiln of the First Flame. So, sorry about that.